Hi. The shortlist for the Yoto Carnegies has just been announced, and the 8 books chosen. I've got 2 on the go at the moment, and only one of them made the shortlist. But I will finish the one that didn't make the shortlist anyway. The One of the comments that I've read said that it's focusing on the marginalised perspectives of boys and teenagers from disadvantaged communities. So let's have a look at what the 8 books are that have been chosen for the shortlist. The first one is Treacletown by Brian Conahan, and this is for 14 pluses, and he's been listed before for the Carnegies, and it's to do with brutal gang violence, sectarian vendettas and personal tragedies. Con has got no opportunities where he lives, no money, no prospects, and a social design that entraps inhabitants of treacle towns up and down the community. He's desperate to get away and find another life. So that's that one. The next one is one that I am in the middle of at the moment, and it is The Things We Leave Behind by Claire Furness, again for 14 plus. And this is dystopian almost. I'm enjoying it actually. It's looking at London in the it's imagining London as the epicenter of the refugee crisis, and it's no longer a safe place for Clem and her half sister Billy. So they go off to Scotland, and it's their story. Clem's telling the story of what happens, and I'm partway through that at the moment, and yeah, I'm enjoying that one. It feels as though it's sort of so close to where we are now, almost, with things that are going on. The next one is The Final Year by Matt Godfellow. Now this is for 9 plus, and it's about a 10-year-old lad, Nate, who's in his final year at his final year at primary school, when life can be tough, tests to take, preparing for challenges for the change to high school. But, Nate's okay. He's got his best mate by this side. And then when they're put into 2 different classes, the friendship breaks, and the lad Nate thought of as his best friend now becomes best friends with the school bully. And he's struggling to make sense of all of this. So that's another one. That's 2 so far about boys. So maybe I'm just looking from what the comment it said. The next one is King of Nothing by Nathaniel Lesor. Now, he was on the list last year. 11 plus is this one. Again, boys. It's heartwarming and hilarious, a teen comedy. Anton and his friends are the kings of Year 9. They're used to ruling the school, and Anton wears the crown. The other kings run away when he's about, but that's the way he wants it. He's got a reputation. But when he gets into serious trouble at school, he doesn't care, but his mum definitely does. And she decides it's time for Anton to make new friends and join Happy Campers, a local activity group. So this is about friendship. Anton figures that he joins up with one of the lads there, and it's a thing about friendship, I think. So that's 3 out of 4 that are about boys. All right, the next one is Little Bang, and I have a feeling this one, from what I remember from the long list, I don't think this is about boys. 14 plus, and it's a Northern Irish romance that takes a new look at teen pregnancy, the magic and mess of first relationships, and a young woman's right to choose her own future. So that's science nerd Mel and slacker songwriter Sid. Mel gets pregnant on the first date, and they discover that pregnancy is totally different for boys and girls. Really? And Mel finds herself alone because Mel's parents want her to keep the baby, and Sid's mum thinks she should have a termination. So that sounds quite a hard-hitting one, really. The next one must be about boys because it's called Glasgow Boys by Margaret MacDonald, 14 plus again. And this one is meet Finlay. He's studying for his nursing degree at Glasgow University. Coming straight from care, he's got no support network. How can he write essays, find paid work, and not fall for the beautiful boy at uni who's struggling to even feed himself? And meet Banjo. He's trying to settle in with his new foster family and finish high school, but he can't forget all that has happened, and his anger and fear keep boiling over. Can they let go of the past before it drags them under? A song to love and friendship. Hopeful, heartbreaking, and joyful. So, yeah, boys again. Then, All It Ever Meant by Blessing Misari, 14 plus. And this is a novel of family love, loss, and life between two cultures. Matty and her two siblings travel from London to Zimbabwe with their father. They're forced to confront knotty family dynamics caused by the loss of their mother. Along for the trip is Matakai, a fabulously attired gender-neutral spirit or ghost or imaginary friend that only Matty can see or talk to. So it's to do with how Matty comes to terms with her grief and the difficulty of her life lived between two cultures. And then the final one is called Play, and that is by Luke Palmer, 14 plus. And four boys grow up together at school, itching to get out of their small town. They play games, scoring points from each other, anything to pass the time until they're free. Matthew slips into his imagination, Luke pushes his body to the limit, and Johnny, well, who knows what Johnny's up to. But when Mark starts running errands for his older brother's mysterious associate, he thinks he's found the best game of all. So those are the 8, and 1, 2, 3 feature girls and 5 feature boys. So, but it's a good thing, really, because we need boys. When I was teaching, boys are very, very reluctant readers. So we do need more books to inspire boys to read. So, the fact that there's 5 out of the 8 are boy-centric, maybe that's a good thing. Well, it is a good thing. Because, I used to bang my head against a brick wall when I was teaching because boys just did not like reading, or the boys I taught didn't. So, that's the long list. I'll see how many I can get read. So when is the winner is announced? I'm just flicking through. 16th of June, I think. No, 19th of June. So I've got almost 3 months to get the books read. But I'm reading the Women's Prize for Fiction as well as my ARCs, and as well as any other books that I pick up that take my fancy. So I might get them all read, I might not. But I'll enjoy the ones I read anyway. So that's it. Happy reading. Take care.